Hi, welcome back to my Utopia Let's Play series, episode 8. Just want to start by showcasing my actual statistics. I was meaning to do this way earlier on, but I kind of forgot. So, 19 days, 13 hours playtime, 600,000 blocks mined, 7,500 mobs defeated, 14,500,000 blocks traveled. Those aren't specific to this world, but it's kind of a good placeholder for episode 8 because it's pretty still early into the world from what I plan to do because I'm only like 100 something days in. I found a wandering trader because they keep spawning. That was just showcasing that I got a pale sapling and jungle wood, a jungle sapling, so that's good. I each night, not every night, but for a good little minute, I was fighting hostile mobs because that's the only way you can increase your combat. Because killing the animals doesn't really do anything. So um, I needed to just do that, and I was able to unlock the life steal ability, which I will be leveling up over the course of the episode. So at its base value, it doesn't really do too much, but 5% chance to increase my drops with the current level that I'm at, and then I was chopping down trees is the main way I was using to get the levels required to level up each thing. So there, I just leveled that up. Now, after chopping down all the trees, I need to kind of replant them because my perimeter, it doesn't, auto replenish. I don't have the regrowth ability if I'm using the, what is it, lumber luck ability, which gives me experience. So I kind of opted out of that. And I mean, I still have like a ton of saplings you can see on the ground. So I'll basically always be able to just completely replenish this. I don't show it any other times, but just know, hey, I did this a few times, um, chopping down the trees like this to level up because it's really useful to do that. But I unlocked the jungle saplings, so I don't really need to do that as much anymore of going to the area. So now I'm able to mine it like super fast. Um, and eventually, uh, I will be getting a higher level of efficiency on my axe because I mean it's just a normal axe. This is just chopping down the tree. I mean, decently fast. It's getting me the levels I need. It only takes like maybe 3 trees, 4 trees to get to like kind of the level requirements for the different things because I need 10, 15, 20, and then 25 for each subsequent level for any skill in general. But I'm starting at level 1 for the life steal. So I already leveled it up once because getting to level 10 really is no challenge, especially with all the villagers that I'm trading with, because not only am I getting experience from chopping down all the trees, thanks to my lumber luck, I am getting experience because I'm trading with all of my Fletchers just constantly to get more experience like that. So it's very useful. I just wanted to show how long it takes to chop it down. um, which I mean, yeah, it takes maybe like 2 minutes. I don't know, roughly. Uh, I don't know. I don't have a concept of time, but I don't feel like it's too bad, especially given that I don't really have to move around. I just chop it down. It beats going and running all over the place trying to chop down the oak and birch and acacia saplings. So I kind of just do that. I got some glowstone from this guy. I so many times I like fight these dudes and just try and get every single time I see a new one, I'll look at them. Okay, I want to give them a chance, but more often than not, this is kind of that's how they end up. I don't need to worry about them. You know the drill. I mean, if you've gone this far into the series, you know I'm not against getting rid of those guys. They're a little annoying. So boom, another level up on the life train, level 4 now. Just one more level till its maximum, which is pretty decent. Pretty decent. I at its maximum is basically where I can every 20 seconds I can do it. So boom, right there. Because I don't show any of the chopping the trees. It's just so repetitive. There's no need. So that's maximum. I'll just show a little bit of me fighting because remember last episode I upgraded my armor. So like I'm very well protected. And now with this enabled, what it does is it heals 45% of the damage that I deal in the next however many seconds this ability lasts. I think it lasts for 25 seconds. Within that time frame, in any of the damage that I'm dealing is 45%. I get back. So basically, I cannot die because the weapons deal like multiple hearts of damage every single hit. So I'm just able to just constantly heal. I wish there was one that increased the amount of overall hearts I have, but then I feel like maybe that defeats the whole purpose of hardcore. It makes it a little bit too easy. Even this might people might consider too easy, but like I mean, this is the main way that you would die, I feel, is like these, or like fighting, or by getting blown up by a creeper. Which creepers, they don't really do too much to me. It's not too bad. But when I fight Enderman, because I fight a few Endermen, they aren't too bad either. Like, because they'll kind of drain your health. But with this armor, it's like a heart. And then, if I get one hit in, boom, whatever damage anything is dealt to me, instantly healed. So I don't level up this ability too much, but it's just mostly to check out the um the scope of what the lifesteal can do in terms of how protected I am now. Because the other abilities I don't really matter as much. I think the final one I don't know. Okay, there's two other combat abilities. One of them is always active, so that might be beneficial to have because it's like stacking damage, I think. Maybe it's the other one. There's one that like stacks damage onto mobs. So like say when I'm fighting that zombie, I would hit it, and then if I immediately fight something else, that damage is also dealt to that one, and then so on and so forth for a few seconds. So yeah, that one sounds like the one that's a cooldown. The other one is where you do a chain attack. So like if you fight something, at least I'm pretty sure that this is how it works. If you fight something, you do damage to it. Hurry up, fight something else. You form a chain so where it gradually does more and more damage. I'm pretty sure there's a cap to it, and like you can increase the cap. But yeah, I wanted to test out as well how much a bee does because bees are really annoying and I didn't want to get to half a heart. So like, yeah, there's no risk anymore. I can out heal the stuff. So I have my saturation ability, boom, get my health up, and then anything left over, I can just kind of enable the life drain, and I'll be chilling. And I can activate it basically every 20 seconds because it's on a 45-second cooldown. I mean that cooldown happens as soon as I enable that ability. Another thing I did, I don't do it too frequently, but I buy some diamond armor, so I wanted to just show that because you know, I don't want you to see my chest and be like, "What? How did you get so many diamonds?" Yeah, I still have yet to mine. I'm literally just been living above the surface. The only mining, which I don't even think I did at all in this episode, is on that area underneath my well. So I don't even think I really used these too much because it's mostly just for tools. But this episode, I really focus on upgrading my tools because I I'm kind of annoyed with all the crafting of the axes and things that I've had to do. So like it's so unnecessary to constantly have to do that. So I have the thing set up, so now I can start doing more enchants. I have plenty of levels to kind of just waste, so I can do whatever. But I wanted to still get it cheaper option, so I swapped that over rather than spend 3 levels. I spent two, and then I don't have any cool names for anything yet. I think in my free time I need to do that. I know I think I've said this a few times, but oh well. Another thing I did was upgrade this mason that has been just sitting there from the start of the earliest stages of me renovating this village. Uh, but he's given me a few new avenues to get trade options of, exchanging stone. Here are my skill levels. I will do this every so often. I don't know how often, but you can just look. I wrote down the episode. This is episode 8. The day that I have these levels is day 118, 119, yeah. And those are the current levels of the skills. So the ones that I don't have anything really for would be the like Blast Master, Archer, and like the Pyromaniac. Um, I don't remember the Archer one, like exactly what the advantage of having that is. I mean, I'm sure it's like really, really good, but I never looked into it. But the other two, okay, Blastmaster and the Pyromaniac, very useful because like if I'm traveling in the Nether, um, okay, but let me see. Let me just go back a minute. So both of those will heal some of the damage that I take. So any um Pyromaniac fire damage, boom, that gets healed back. A little chance of it, or a chunk of it, will get healed back. Same with the blast, like Blast Master. If a creeper explodes on me, TNT explodes on me, boom, that gets healed. So it's it's pretty good, but I would have to level it up, and in order to level it up, I would have to take damage. So I think at some point I might set up like a fire trail to like run through and then have water at the end and then just kind of go back and forth for it. The Blast Master is a little bit more difficult, but I don't have to take damage for that one necessarily. I get progress if I take damage, but I could also get progress for it if I kill creepers. So it's not too bad. This you don't understand how much I cut out of this whole process, because man, these villagers are just so annoying sometimes. Like, especially on this, I might add another add-on because there's this one that allows me to pick up mobs in buckets, and it would make transporting these guys just so much more convenient. But as of right now, I mean, they're pretty manageable. Like, they're in the confines of my base, so it's whatever, it's fine. Um, the most annoying part is not really transporting them because, again, I have kind of like a compound area. Like, I'm building little Utopia, safe haven for the villagers. It's re-rolling their trades, which I finally got a guy. Um, I had one guy that was trading for bookshelves, and I got him to level master, so I was able to get the name tags from him. I know you'll eventually be able to like craft them. I've been checking. I don't have that update yet, or whatever. It hasn't got to Bedrock. I don't know if it might be a Java thing or if it's the next big update. Eventually, yeah, I won't have to buy these anymore for those ridiculous prices. I'll just craft them. But this will make it so much easier to just see all the villagers, not have to just open every single one to know what they have. So now I just know, hey, he has mending. I did not level up these guys. I kind of just left them at their base value. That, I was super excited. I have efficiency 5. Man, that villager took me so long to get. And then you saw it was kind of disorganized, and now every single one is their own little specific tube. I don't know, hole in the floor, just trapped away. I might get rid of those trapdoors because it kind of, I still have to click on them to look at it, but that was mostly just to prevent other villagers from falling in and stuff at the moment. So just a temporary fix. Now's the time I finally upgrade my sword. So I had to wait till I got to level 30, but boom, I was pretty lucky right off the bat, and it did take me a minute to get looting as well because I kind of opted out for looting. I can't remember if I added it. I probably added it like a few Minecraft days of time later. But yeah, like my tools are pretty good. I wasn't sure if you could enchant shears because I know you can put like books on them and stuff, but I wasn't sure if you could put it in the enchantment table. Also, something looking back, like you can see, I got 3 iron golems now. That's how many villagers I have in this area. That's crazy. And for the book, I did not get the max level enchant of sharpness 5 because it was just so tedious resetting those villagers. And so I saw that I had a sharpness 4 as an option. I knew I already had um like a good chance of getting sharpness 4 from an enchanter, so I was like, you know what, it's good enough. I don't need to worry about doing that. And the sword will last me forever, so I completely healed it up with trading with villagers, and now I'm adding on the final thing, which is looting 3. I don't really need to have anything else on it, I don't think, because like knockback, it's not really needed. The only real upgrades to like my stuff is like netherite, but I don't know when I want to venture to the nether. So these guys keep spawning. Finally I get spruce. It's my favorite wood type. I also got some mangrove. I know I already have the poppygules, but it wouldn't be bad to have the wood as well. Just there, because I know I don't want to be growing every wood type right now at the moment. So I did not understand how like these guys keep spawning, not only like as frequently, but that you can have multiple in the same area. I didn't think that you were able to have like more than one kind of spawned in a general vicinity. Like they would prevent each other from spawning. But I won't complain. I won't complain. There's more options. I have basically every wood type. Um, I have moss, but I just haven't bone mealed it to get the azalea trees, because I mean azaleas, it's the same wood as oak. It's just a matter of the leaves. And this, I'm just trying to like exploit a little bit the perk of regrowth, because I know that it was an unintentional thing that I discovered. But if you have a tree down and then you cut the base of it, it regrows, it replants that bottom one. But if you pick up all the logs and you put them back down, if you try and mine it, it won't, plant one back down. So a workaround that I guess I discovered whenever I was doing the layout for the librarian area was that if you have them stripped and then you mine them, they will drop a sapling or whatever. They'll plant a sapling, but it's a little finicky because it kind of just depends on what the game considers like a sapling. So you'll see here, those aren't going to drop any, but it's every like other block. I tried and tested doing it a block apart, and then that seemed to work. So it doesn't look like if you have a 2 by 2 square of them or have them in a row, it really works for getting more saplings. But that's a good little thing I had. I tried it later on um, with what was the sapling? Dark oak. I had unlocked that. Um, ooh, that might be a spoiler. I don't. That might be later in the video. Uh, I really maybe I should make a script for these. I don't know. But point is, it didn't work for it. It didn't work. Because I think dark oak wood, it only grows in a 2 by 2. I don't think I've ever seen a small, single block wide dark oak tree, and the regrowth ability does not work with getting saplings if it's a 2 by 2 thing. So that's a little unfortunate, but oh well. Given I have all the saplings, oh no, I accidentally paused my video. Given I have all like the saplings, I might as well make a better storage area, because honestly, like for a long time now, I have not had any room for all the wood that I've been collecting. Technically, it's been a little manageable because I've been selling it. All the jungle wood that I've been collecting repeatedly in this area, I've been selling them to the villagers. But you can only do that like so frequently, and also I have a stack or so of different wood types, so I need to start making a little storage area. So, boom, right there. Made some storage, put them out. As you can see, I put like a the wood type, and then a little pot there with the sapling. So it's like, it's nice. I might change the paths like this. I got the Fletchers now all situated in an area. I increased the amount. I only had 6 before. This is 10 or 11 in there. This station right here would be for like crafting up all the sticks I need, or just any miscellaneous wood stuff. I typically put that in the oak chest in any other world, but with the volume that I can. Also, I'm just showcasing all the enchants again that I've unlocked. Um, but with the frequency that I can like collect, and like just with the pure volume of wood that I can just collect real fast, it might be better to have its own dedicated area for like miscellaneous stuff, like things that could be made out of any type of wood. So this is the main progress. I got all the wood types. I got my tools upgraded with like mending and unbreaking. So thank you all for watching. I will catch you all in the next video. Um, Next video, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be fun. You're gonna love it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye.